Okay, just going to do a quick video review and overview of the Technica AT-LP60 turntable. This is an entry-level turntable from Technica. It's my first turntable that I purchased. I think it's a turntable that a lot of people purchase for a first time, and it's a very good turntable. Read a lot of reviews about it before I decided to purchase it, and so far I've been very impressed. So I'm just going to kind of give you an overview, some of my thoughts on it, and go from there. To start off, here's the dust cover, which is removable. You have an aluminum platter with just a soft kind of felt mat. Now you can replace this with something nicer like a cork mat if you'd like to. Pretty easy just to take off. And if you don't like the big Technica logo, you can just flip it over. Over here you've got the Tonearm. Adjustment here for size of your record, a 12-inch or 7-inch. Down the front you have a start, stop, and then a little button to raise the needle up and down, if you can see that over here. And basically once you're playing an album, if you press this, it will just raise the tone arm, and then you can press it and lower it back down and it'll start right where it left off, kind of like a pause button. Over on the other side you have a button to go from 33 or 45, and that's your speed. You also have a small adapter here. So now I'm just going to show you some of the internals. Take the felt mat off. You've got your aluminum platter here, which just slides off. And then inside you've got the components. This is a belt-driven turntable. Some might argue that a direct drive is more preferable. If you ask a serious vinyl listener, a lot of them will say that they prefer a belt drive. They believe it isolates the noise from the electric motor, whereas a direct drive doesn't have the belt that's isolating the noise. This is the platter here, and the belt is just going to come wrapped around. Out of the box, all you'll have to do is place the aluminum platter on, and then stretch the belt over top of, there's a little hub here. Now this, once you start spinning and turning this, it will start rotating itself. So that's why I just started rotating. I'll just hit the stop button. So to complete your setup, sit on your felt mat, then you're good to go. Here we have the back of the unit. This is the power cable. This is the cable to connect to your stereo or your powered speakers. And here we have a phono or line switch. A turntable will naturally output with a phono signal. In order for a stereo to be able to receive that signal, you need a line level signal. What converts that is a phono preamp. Some turntables will not have that built in, and you'll need to buy a separate external box. This Technica model actually has it built in, and if you want to use that line level converter, you can switch it over to line. You can then directly plug this cord into one of your stereo or your powered speakers, and you'll be able to listen right away. If you do have your own phono preamp, you can just switch this over to phono and then use your own preamp if you'd like. Okay, here we have the Tonearm. You'll notice that we have a plastic base, a plastic up here near the cartridge, and then there's an actual metal arm. We'll raise it up and down. The cartridge that it accepts here is specific to this model Technica. So if you need to replace the needle, you'll need to replace this specific part. Technica does sell them, and they're not expensive. Pretty easy to replace. This little white piece just snaps out and the new one snaps in. I had bought this turntable used and the needle was bad. It was pretty simple to exchange. No issues there. Okay, just going to show you how you're going to actually play a vinyl record. Lift up the dust cover. Like I had said, the dust cover is removable. You just lift up on these joints. So if you don't want to have the dust cover on, you don't have to. Some people will say that you get a better sound without it on. I don't personally notice any difference myself. So now just pick an album. We're going to go with some Steely Dan Asia. Excellent album. So pretty simple. Set it on here. Close the cover if you want. press start. Because this is an automatic turntable, the Tonearm will lift itself and then come over and set down and start playing right away. When it reaches the end of the album, it will also reset itself. I'll play just a few seconds here for you. When you're ready to stop, just press stop. Tonearm will reset. Pretty simple. So overall, this turntable for around $100, brand new. It's an excellent turntable, especially for a beginner. I wouldn't expect very serious, wonderful sound quality compared to the more expensive units out there that cost 3, 4, 5, even 10 times as much as this. But if you're looking to get into vinyl, it's an excellent way to get started. After I bought this, I started going to flea markets and was able to find records for $0.25, sometimes $1 or $2. Got some pretty awesome albums. So it's a neat way to be able to experience music. I'll show you here just a small part of the collection that I have so far. For just a few bucks, you can get a whole album, take it home and listen to it. You kind of get that experience of being able to pick up an album, actually open it up, check out what's inside. It's kind of neat. Some of the things that you're able to find in some of the albums. Let's just take a look here at one of the albums that I bought, if I can find it here. So here we have a Hall & Oates record. This is Hall & Oates Rock and Roll Part 1. Pretty neat. Something that I found inside the album. Once I opened it up, I think I paid $0.25 for this. And inside we had this little gem right here. This is a Hall & Oates calendar from 1984, which is the year I was born. It's kind of neat, and this is just got pristine condition. Not that it's worth any money, it's just kind of cool to find things like this. Sometimes inside the albums you'll find stickers or posters or just kind of random stuff that you don't really get with buying a new album on iTunes. So, pretty cool. Anyways, back to the Audio Technica. If you're considering buying this, I would say it's a buy. It's something that you can upgrade later on if you would like to get a little bit better turntable. But so far it's served me pretty well. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, let me know what you think. Thanks.